If you want to see some easy, realistic budget meals, just keep watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 super easy and delicious meal ideas with you guys that are $10 or less. We're all trying to save a couple bucks right now, and we need to feed our family on a budget. I've got some quick and easy meal ideas for you guys, so I really hope you enjoy. Now, the meals that you guys are going to see in today's video, there's going to be different ingredients that some come from Walmart, some are home canned, and some are from Ruler Foods. For me, I'm making these meals with what I have on hand, but the price breakdown that will be on the screen for you guys is the lowest price that you can get at Walmart, at my Walmart. Remember, everybody's areas prices are gonna be a little different, so this is just based off of my Walmart and what I can get the cheapest there if I just went into the store with $10 and bought this meal as is with the ingredients. But I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get cooking. Up first is a quick and easy pasta bake. Now this is a family favorite, and it is really convenient that it is a really cheap budget meal because my family really likes this. This easy pasta bake comes in right at $10 if you buy everything at Walmart. I'm going to start out by cooking up my hamburger meat. I'm just going to give it a season. The basic seasonings are perfect: garlic, salt, pepper, and onion powder. I always talk about when you are on a tight budget and having to feed your family, just having seasonings can really help make your food flavorful and can kind of help those cheap budget meals. But like I said, this one is just a go-to for us, and it just happens to be really cheap. I'm also going to go ahead and cook up my pasta. I did about 3/4 of a box. You can do the whole box. That's just going to depend on your family size. I'm feeding 4 here, and we definitely had leftovers. Once the pasta is cooked, just drain it, and then we're going to add in our jar of Alfredo, get that mixed together, and then we're going to get that put in a 9x13 greased casserole dish. Once the hamburger meat is cooked, just drain the grease, and then we're going to add in our jar of spaghetti sauce, mix that together, and we are going to top this on top of our Alfredo noodles, and then we're going to top that with cheese. We're going to put this in a 350-degree oven and cook this for 30 minutes. Is what it looks like when it's all done. It is so good. We like our cheese a little toasty on top. Now I served this as is, and this gave us a ton of leftovers, but you can even, if you have bread left over, you can put some butter and garlic powder on that, and you can do poor man's garlic bread to serve with this, or you can even get you a $1 bag of frozen veggies, steam those up, and have that alongside that as well. Next up is a quick and easy taco bake. This one came in right under $10, and this was also with a side of rice. I love keeping those Knorr rice sides on hand, even the pasta sides. They can make a quick and easy plus really cheap side dish to go along with a meal, especially if you're having to cook on a budget. I'm going to go ahead and cook up my hamburger meat, and then we are going to go ahead and get our rice started because that's going to take about 12 minutes. Once my hamburger meat was cooked, I'm just going to drain it. In that same pot, I'm going to add in my can of drained corn, my water, and my taco seasoning. Now, if you already have all of the spices on hand to make your own taco seasoning, that's definitely going to save you a few cents. This taco seasoning cost me 42 cents at my store. Now, if you are in the store looking for taco seasoning, you're going to find it in 2 different sections. You're going to find taco seasoning in the Hispanic section, as well as just with your regular like dry mixes where like the brown gravy and stuff is. If you go to the section where the brown gravies and stuff is, it's going to save you a few cents as well if you are wanting a taco seasoning packet. For some reason the price is different. They're both great value brand, but there is a few cents difference in price. Now we're just going to layer everything up. I've got 2 shells down, and then we're just going to layer up our taco meat mixture, cheese, and then do more shells, taco meat. Just keep repeating it until your meat mixture is gone. And then I like to top it with cheese. I definitely should have left more cheese for the top, but honestly, it tasted good and it really didn't matter, you know, once it was all said and done. And I wanted to mention too about the cheese. As you see in the video, y'all see me using already shredded cheese. That's because that's what I buy. I prefer it in my opinion. But if you're having to shop on a budget, it's way cheaper buying the blocked cheese and shredding it yourself versus buying the already shredded. So that is another thing, that if you need to save some money, buy the block cheese, shred it yourself, and it's gonna save you a few cents. We're just going to put this in a 350-degree oven and cook this for about 20 to 30 minutes. It's already cooked. You just want to make sure, you know, to heat everything through. And I'm telling y'all, this one was so easy, so good. Definitely kind of changes up the traditional taco night. We served it with the rice, and this was definitely filling. Here's what it looks like as is. Now, if you have sour cream, salsa, extra cheese on hand like I do, you can definitely top that with that. But you guys, this was a really cheap and delicious supper. This ham and broccoli frittata is perfect for a cheap breakfast or even supper. All you need is some eggs, broccoli, ham, and cheese. This comes in really, really cheap. Now, this didn't give us any leftovers, and I'm feeding 4, so we each just got a piece. But with it being super cheap and under $10, if you took that $10 bill in there, you had a little wiggle room to get something as well as a side dish. You could get some fruit. You can serve it with an extra protein. You could even get like a cheap can of biscuits and do like a packet of gravy. So you have options with this one to still keep this under $10 and kind of bulk it up just a little bit. But honestly, these frittatas are really, really filling because you've got double protein, you've got your veggies, and you also have some cheese. To my eggs, I'm going to add in some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika just to give it a little love. Season with your heart. And then we're just going to mix that together. I didn't add any milk or anything in it. Yes, if you add milk, it's going to stretch it a little bit. It's also going to make it a little fluffier, but it's not necessarily needed. And so if you don't have the money, you know, for that extra cost of milk, don't worry about it, because I didn't add anything to this. I just did the eggs. I'm going to mix this together and then into a 8x8 casserole dish. Now, if you wanted to do a full 9x13, I would probably do a whole 12 count of eggs. I just did 6. And so I did this in my glass 8x8 pan. I'm going to add that in, and then we're just going to top it with our broccoli, our ham, and then top it with our cheese. Now, I did take and put my broccoli in the microwave and kind of cut it up into smaller pieces just so it was, you know, a little bit more manageable in the casserole. And then we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven, and we're going to cook this about 20 to 30 minutes. Just take a toothpick or a knife and make sure that the middle comes out clean. Here's what it looks like when it's all done. This was so good. Like I said, this is a favorite of ours, and it just happens to be a cheap budget meal. And then, like I said, you can easily pair it with some fresh fruit, another side dish, because you're still under that $10 budget. I hope today's video gave you guys some new meal inspiration to help you feed your family on a budget. Just remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as your family is fed. That is all that matters, is full tummies. Having to feed your family budget meals is totally okay with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.